Again, I'm Miss Stewart. I'm our music teacher here at Smith Elementary, and second grade is super proud to show you here to present the Mitten. If you are not familiar with the story, the Mitten is a Ukrainian folktale that was adapted and illustrated by Jan Brett. In this story, you'll hear from many different types of animals and instruments. You'll hear from a mole, a rabbit, a hedgehog, an owl, a badger, a fox, a bear, and a mouse. Mitten,
Mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, Mitten, from the storm. Mitten, Mitten, sweet and tight. Mitten, Mitten, what a sight.
I hope you enjoy our performance of the Mitten.
Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. At first his grandmother Baba did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally Baba made them. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I'll look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I'll look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind.
Mitten,
Mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, Mitten, from the storm. Mitten, Mitten, squeeze and tight. Mitten, Mitten, what a sight.
A mole, tired from tumbling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay.
Mitten,
Mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, Mitten, from the storm. Mitten, Mitten, squeeze and tight. Mitten, Mitten, what a sight.
A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten and wiggled in feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over.
Mitten,
Mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, Mitten, from the storm. Mitten, Mitten, squeeze and tight. Mitten, Mitten, what a sight.
Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along, spent the day looking under wet leaves with things to eat. He decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being wants to argue with someone covered with prickles. They made room.
Mitten,
Mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, Mitten, from the storm. Mitten, Mitten, squeeze and tight. Mitten, Mitten, what a sight.
As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw Owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in.
Mitten, mitten, keep you warm. Mitten, mitten, from the store. Mitten, mitten, squeeze it tight. Mitten, mitten, what a sight.
Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb.
Mitten, mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, mitten, from the store. Mitten, mitten, squeeze it tight. Mitten, mitten, what a sight.
It started snowing, but the animals were sunk in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room.
Mitten, mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, mitten, from the store. Mitten, mitten, squeeze it tight. Mitten, mitten, what a sight.
A great bear lumbered by. He spied the men all clumped up. Not being one to left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in tightly as could be. But what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched.
Mitten, mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, mitten, from the store. Mitten, mitten, squeeze it tight. Mitten, mitten, what a sight.
Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose.
Mitten, mitten, keep me warm. Mitten, mitten, from the store. Mitten, mitten, squeeze it tight. Mitten, mitten, what a sight. Oh no,
saw Baba's face in the window. First she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his new mitten.